it's been a while.
Yeah.
How excited are you to be back here?
It's great. It's my club, you know, Aston Villa. I have so many great memories from when I was here. So it's really great to be back, and I've brought the whole family. The two biggest one has been here before, but the youngest one, he has never been here, and he's almost 6. So it's great to be back and show them the whole thing, you know, here and later on Villa Park. It's great.
When you look back at your time at Aston Villa, what emotions do you feel?
A lot of well, in the beginning it was hard. When I look at the whole period, in the beginning it was hard because I was struggling with injuries the first 2 years and a half. The last period was something very special. I played the best football of my life. I become captain. One season I played every game of the whole campaign. I remember my goals, you know. I remember the whole atmosphere, especially at Villa Park. Great memories.
As you said, tough to start with. I think after 3 seasons you'd only played 30 times. Martin O'Neill came in. Was that the turnaround? Because I think he gave you he let you do your own fitness regime.
Exactly. David O'Leary didn't understand exactly, you know, my situation. I did some training that was not right for my knee, and then I had that big operation, and then came back, and Martin O'Neill came to the club, and he understood straight away that I was different from all the other players. That all players are different. Some players can train every day without any problems. Some players need to do some different things, and I had to do some different things. Otherwise, I couldn't play the match. So he more or less said to me, "Martin, what you do from Monday to Friday, it's not like I don't care, but as long as you're fit for the game and you play well, then you can manage a bit how you should take it." So that was great. I trained less outside with the boys, but obviously I was here, was doing my things inside, and it was great. We had a good understanding.
As you said, 2007-08 was undoubtedly your best. You played every game that season. You won Player of the Year. How good were you feeling at that point?
I was flying. And it was great to be fit, you know, for every game. That's been a bit my problem for the whole career. When I think back, you know, that I haven't had that many seasons where I just played week in, week out. So to enjoy that, to feel that, you know, that I played a game and then I was great, and then I thought about the next game and prepared for the next game for a long period. That was great for me, and I enjoyed every second of it. And it was like after I came back, and I remember the surgeon said to me that it wasn't even sure that I could come back. You know, he didn't give me 100% chance to come back. I thought differently. It was very much like, this might be your last game, Martin. I have to think, you know, that it might be the last game. You have to do everything you can, because not probably, but perhaps you cannot play the next game. So that changed, you know, the way I thought as well, and helped me as a professional footballer.
If we look exactly at that season, 4-1 win over Newcastle, 6-0 win over Derby, 5-1 win over Blues.
Yeah.
What were your standout moments in your head at that season?
It was just some great memories. I remember also the Tottenham goal, the 1st of January when we won 2-1. You know, it was like I said, the 1st of January. It was an incredible year for me. I played every game and I played well, and you know, the fans voted me for Player of the Season. I got that award in Denmark as well, and it all started the 1st of January. You know, I scored the winning goal 5 minutes from the time. You know, and just incredible to think back. You know, on those memories.
Following campaign, if we could talk about that a little bit, was obviously bittersweet, good and bad. First off, can you talk to us about the pride you felt at getting the captain's armband of a club like Aston Villa?
Yes, it was something that I haven't experienced before. I think I've always taken my responsibility as a footballer, but to have that armband around my arm, all the responsibility that was with that, you know, like being an example, perhaps helping the others, talking more to the media, talking to the referee before the game, being the first one to come out, and all these things made me very proud, and also my relationship with Premier League and Aston Villa. You know, being captain was very, very special for me, and something that I enjoyed incredibly much. And obviously it was very sad that I had to quit. You know, I was only captain for 6 months, you know, on the pitch. And it can make me sad a bit, you know, when I sit here and talk about it, because I would have loved to be able to play more. You know, I was only 31 when I stopped playing football, and normally, I mean, you can play until you're 36. So it was a shame, obviously, that I was not here until I was 36 and had, you know, 5 or 6 seasons as a captain. But okay, that's life. But obviously that was a big miss, and it would have been great.
Let's talk about something that definitely doesn't make you sad. Can you talk to us about the Ajax goal? Because the roof nearly went off the place when that goal went in.
It was a special night because it was the first night for a long time that Aston Villa played European football at Villa Park, and we all knew that. And it was Ajax, it was Van Basten, who was the manager. Special feeling going into the match, and then obviously when I scored that goal in front of the whole den, and the atmosphere after, my joy, you know, running out to the corner there of the pitch, and then we won. Gareth Barry scored the second goal. Incredible night. Something that I look back on with great memories, and you know, time goes, but I still think about that sometimes.
Let's talk about the great players you played with, and there were a lot. You've got the likes of Barry, Carew, Milner, Petrov, Young, Agbonlahor, Friedel. Who were the standouts in your head that you enjoyed playing with and you thought they are great players?
I think that Olof would like you to mention his name as well, Olof Mellberg.
He's coming later.
All right,
so
okay.
I've not missed him out, don't worry.
Okay. No, well, it was great players. And you know, James Milner and Gareth Barry, they've had, you know, incredible careers. They were great at that time. But obviously, also, you know, Ashley Young, Agbonlahor, all the players that you mentioned there, we had a great team. Really great team. It was a good mix of older players with a bit of experience and some new upcoming stars. And then we had a good leader in Martin O'Neill. He was a winner, and we could feel that. You know, if we lost the game, it was a big catastrophe, you know, and it was what happened? And obviously you can lose a game in football, but for him it was that should never happen again. And we took that, you know, and obviously we had a good team, but he was a winner as well, a good leader.
If you're talking about two great centre halves of the modern era, fans will point to yourself. and Olof Mellberg. How good was Olof, and how good friends are you with him?
We're good friends. We're very good friends, and I remember when I came here in 2004, Olof and I, we were at the European Championship, and we had a good European Championship, both of us, and there were many expectations for us to play together, and it didn't happen in the beginning, but then after all my injuries, we had a couple of seasons, especially one season, but because then my last season he went to Juventus. But he was a great player, Olof. He could play as a right back, as a centre half. The whole period he had here, I think he was here 7 years, and he played every game, and he was always quality. You know, you could always count on him. He had a great career, and he and his family helped me a lot as well when I was here in the beginning, having a bit of a tough time. So yes, I enjoyed playing with Olof, and I enjoy still seeing him.
Got to ask you about Villa Park. What a place to play your football.
Yes, and that was my expression, my feeling straight away when I came in 2004, that it looks a bit like Parken in Denmark, you know, where I played my national team games, and I had that feeling straight away that this is great, because I had other possibilities as well, you know, when I had to leave AC Milan, but when I came to Villa Park, I could feel that this is right. So first impression was very good, and then later on, great memories from Villa Park.
With any footballer, you can go into a football club and leave and not make an impression with supporters. So when you do make an impression as a footballer, it's so special. What kind of relationship did you have with the fans, and also obviously the famous Martin Laursen song that they sang for you? How special was that?
It was special, and I had a great relationship with the fans. They were patient with me, and the way I played football, they liked that, and I could feel that straight away when I came to England, that my qualities, you know, were seen here, and where I was not so good was less important, and they, you know, they enjoyed my game, and I enjoyed them, and I think I had a you know, a great time here, and I think I played good football, but still I think it's incredible that after so many years that, you know, I still feel that, you know, that they like me, you know, that they haven't forgotten me, and it's special with England in general, and obviously here in Aston Villa, that, you know, you think about older players and you appreciate what they did, and I think it's great. It makes me proud, obviously.